can
Okay,
delete it,
sure.
and I'll do another one some other time. Okay, so we're now recording a session where we're getting people started on our service for the first time, and Sohan Man has kindly consented to allow us to start up with him. He's a startup, brand new on the service, and we all come to ICIWorld.net to get started, and we click on Login Member Management. And then you log in on
Okay.
the left-hand side, and if people don't know their login, they simply click on Login Help on the left, and in your case, if you type in your last name, Sohan, your information gets sent to you by email. There is a little checkbox, and if you click on that, you can actually have the email sent to you literally within 3 minutes, and that's what we're doing here. Then you can come back and then log into here, and when you log in, we suggest you put the expiry at 1 month. That way you don't have to log in every time. You remember the login ID, and then log into site. There we go. There's your information. One of the first things I always like to do is to make sure that you're getting everything by email from ICIWorld, and you'll see that there's a button called My Lists, and we have subscribed you to the Ontario Digest. Very important. Once a day you'll get the new listings from all the other brokers on ICIWorld. Whether there's 2 listings or 10 listings, you'll get only 1 email during the day. The second list that we recommend that you get, you click on property type, and it's called for sale by owner. And when we go down there, you're going to notice that one of the lists that we're recommending is this Canada one. And the reason why we do that is because if you know that there is somebody trying to sell a property in London, Ontario, could you call a broker in London, Ontario? In your case, you're with Century 21. Is that correct, Sohan?
Yeah, sure. Definitely
You know,
I
but
can call.
you could call any broker in London, Ontario and say, I know someone who is trying to sell their property in London. Why don't you try to go list and sell it? And is a 25% referral fee okay with you? My point is, could you do that if you wanted to?
Yeah, definitely I can call. It makes sense.
That's right. And how about if it was in Edmonton, Alberta? Could you do it there?
Sure.
You bet you can. And how about Vancouver?
Definitely.
Absolutely you can. In fact, what if it was in Orlando, Florida? Could you do it there?
I don't think so I can do there, but
Okay, let me ask
still
you a question. Does Century 21 have offices in Orlando, Florida?
yes, so then sure I can.
You actually can. You bet you, and that's a good point, and I'm glad you mentioned that you weren't sure, because this helps teach other people that you can be doing networking throughout the world. You're going to notice on the page that you could subscribe to the For Sale by Owners in the USA. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Now, it's up to you if you want to do it. Some brokers do, some brokers don't.
For sale by owner, I'll try it. Then probably in the future, if I don't like it, I'll change it.
That's the best answer going. In other words, you try it out. We always recommend all of these lists for a minimum of 2 weeks. Try them out. See how you like it. You will not get any emails unless somebody puts something on.
I see.
Okay? And we're not the kind that we don't send out advertising and all kinds of garbage. It's strictly pure real estate information. That's all you get. Okay, let's subscribe you to that. You should now be on 3 lists. And there you go. Now, do you know the 3 special questions that have helped people make $50,000 within 90 days?
I don't.
Thank you. Just answer. It's always best to answer yes or no right away, because then it doesn't keep me waiting and I can give everybody the answer, and it's helpful to teach everyone. I'm going to go to Login Member Management. I clicked up at the top. And one of the resources for you is this button on the left-hand side called Training Videos. Do you see it?
Yes.
I'm going to click on it. And because all our training is basically the same for almost every single member getting started, we have recorded all of our Windows Media video files. It took us 6 months to convert them all into YouTube. We had an IT student from college converting these for the last 6 months. And so now they're all available in YouTube. Our orientation is available. Even this session that I'm recording now, I'm going to be making that into YouTube. And the videos you're going to see coming up of different things, videos and movies and seminars. But the Part 7 3 questions, That's very important. You should write that down now, please.
Yes.
Write down part 7, 3 questions. And it's going to explain to you how to ask people 3 questions and how to get their information and to put it onto ICIWorld. On this page also are how to add a listing, how to add a want, how to add a have, how to search advanced, how to search database 1, and how to search database 2, how to search by message number. It's all in here that you can see.
So
Problems.
You have all the videos here.
Yes, all the videos are here. Common problems of entering listings, you can read about them. And then you're going to see some other things like a segment 1, marketing plan and concepts, segment 2, part of the marketing plan. And then you'll see segment 3, searching database 1 and 2, entering information, more of that. And then when we get into your website, what we do on your website is all here. You'll start to see it. And in the beginning, a lot of this stuff is new, but over time, you'll find it becomes a resource over and over again, and it's like riding a bicycle. Some people just know, jump in, put a listing on, and bingo, they're finished within 1 minute, and that's all they use our service for the whole month is the 1 minute to put a listing on. That's it, because it works for you, generating lead, people call you, you go off and show properties, away you go, but you must update your information on ICIWorld every 30 to 60 days because people work the top half of the database so much and they get so busy they don't get a chance to get down to the bottom. So we recommend that you update your information every 30 to 60 days. Never let your listings go longer than 90 days. Now, one of the most important segments is going to be how to promote your website. We have recorded the sessions here, one on June the 15th. You can listen to that one. It's in YouTube format now. Watching them on YouTube, how to promote your website, November 16th. This one is not recorded yet. Maybe by this time this recording is done that it might be recorded because it takes time to do all of these. There's a lot of work going on in the background to make all of this stuff work for you. But you can listen to them there. But you should register yourself every single month for the special webinar. In fact, I've even announced it right here. You'll see it. How to promote your website. It's every month you should register until you're generating leads. The only reason you're not going to make any money is if you don't get any traffic going to your website or you have a material defect on your membership here with ICIWorld. One of the two things. You either have a material defect or no traffic. This will solve the traffic problem if you get in and learn how to promote your website. There's 40 different ways. Every member should register for this every month until you're generating leads using ICIWorld. There's 2 billion people out here. Now, we also have a special pledge that everybody should know. I'm going to click on it. That no member should go longer than 90 days without doing business, doing a deal, collecting a check, or at the very minimum, developing a good business relationship with someone that you feel will lead to doing business someday. Otherwise, what must you do?
Call Gary.
That's right. We're the Ghostbusters. Who do you call when you need a hand? You give us a call. The other thing you should know is do not get stuck on anything longer than 5 or 8 minutes. Otherwise, you call us. Again, time is money. Now, the numbers that you can call, we're going to show them here to you. Here they are right here. I'm going to give you a moment to write those down. There's the numbers that you can call, and you'll notice there's even an after hours and weekends number as well. Now, if you call me and you say, Gary, how do I do a domain name for my website? What I'm going to say is go to the training videos. So you'll go to the training videos, and you go down to number 7. Domain name videos. And that's all I'm going to say on the phone. So it's very easy for me to help 1,000, 2,000 people because once you know where to find this information, it's all there for you and convenient for you to do on your own time. You listen to that video. It's 20 minutes long, and you will know how to design some good names. However, if you really want to take it up a notch, you're going to get into the very, very special event called How to Promote Your Website, and you're going to do that every month. Now, if you're not, if you have traffic going to your website, but you're still not making money, you must see these material defects. Material defects, I'm going to click on it down here. It's just under the pledge. Material defects are the difference between making money and not making money using ICIWorld and our various services. And you'll notice that there's a number of them, and there's a lot of common ones. I'm not going through them now. You can all go through those on your own time. Now, one of the other things I do is to click on your membership. And I'm going to click on your membership, which is my record right now. And you'll see your information come on the screen. In this particular case, we don't have a home page yet, but I'm going to cover the market area. And this works for any area of the world. In your case, you're in the GTA, but we also go by keyword searching. So it's good to put the different areas that you do business in. And I assume you also do business in Mississauga and Brampton. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
And any
Oakville,
others? Okay, Oakville, Milton, and where else?
Brantford.
Brantford. Okay, good.
Oshawa also.
Okay, thank you for jumping in. Do you do in Oshawa as well, Sohan?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm going to stop there because you can come back and fill this in on your own time.
Okay.
Now, do you do both residential and commercial?
Yes, Gary.
Okay, I'm going to do residential and commercial. And down here, I'm going to type in languages spoken. You speak English. I think you also speak Hindi. Is that correct?
That's right.
And Urdu and Punjabi. Is that correct?
That's right.
Any other languages?
That's it.
That's good. All right, let's go down here. And by the way, you can be listing properties in India and putting them on ICIWorld. When you get a customer, you call the contact that you have in India or any place in the world, wherever you're listing properties. And if you have someone there that could show the property, you can call them up. And again, you make an arrangement for a referral fee.
That's great.
You can be advertising properties here. This is a worldwide service. Okay, we've now saved this information. Do you have one buyer or one seller looking for anything at all right now, Sohan?
Yes, I do.
Okay, give me an example of what it is.
It's a residential property.
Okay, and what price range?
Price range is from 700 to 1.1.
Okay, so we're going to click on the word add. You'll see it over here, add, have, want. And I'm going to show somebody how to put in, is this a buyer or a seller?
It's buyer.
It's a buyer. Now, I need everybody to read this whole subject line help. I'm going to wait. I'm going to let everybody read it. And after you've read it, just say the word done. Go ahead. Take your time.
Done.
Okay, now I have a trick question. What's the very first thing you must type into the subject line?
Location, Brampton.
Normally everybody says that. However, this is a want. And for wants, you must do something.
Okay, so this is want.
Does it see, you see here, you must type the word wanted at the beginning of the subject line for a want.
Okay.
Now, you don't type in haves for haves because everything is a have on our service. But for wants, you must type the word wanted.
Sure.
Now, where do these people want this home?
Brampton.
Just in Brampton?
Brampton East.
Okay. If you want,
That's
you can
easy.
say Brampton East. If that's how you'd like to say it, that's fine. Now, the type of property, it's a home. Is that correct?
That's right.
And I need a price range from minimum and a maximum.
So from 700 to 1.1 million.
Okay, now, you're going to notice that this is a commercial real estate service, and yet we are posting an estate or a luxury type home want on the service. And the reason we're doing it is because on ICIWorld is our commercial real estate service, but the websites that we supply you are the residential real estate service. On ICIWorld, we do not allow residential homes under $750,000. So if it's a want that was, say, $1, $2, $3, $400,000, we actually would not allow that on ICIWorld at this time. We are going to be building a have and a want residential button coming up. It's in the works. I've asked the programmer to do it, so it's up to him to get going. But right now we don't allow that under $750,000. But because this is over $750,000, we can.
Okay.
Now, if you have something for sale and it's a home, but it's a duplex, because it's an investment property, you can put it on ICIWorld. Anything that is investment real estate, you can put it on here. If it's a condo where somebody might buy 5 condos or invest in a condo and rent it out, you can put it on here. We've had cottages putting on here because some cottages in Muskoka, for instance, or up in Bancroft, they can be rented for $750 a week or $1,000 or $2,000 a week. You can put those homes onto ICIWorld because they are investment orientated.
I see.
If it has a land value, if it has commercial zoning, if it's a business office, a rooming house, or a triplex, you can put it on ICIWorld because of the investment opportunity or the business opportunity of that property. But a straight single-family home under $750,000 really cannot go on this service. You put it on your website, and on the websites that we supply you are very special because your home will appear in Google, which is very powerful because it's geocoded, and the latitude and longitudes actually go in. As long as you put the address in, it's going to be geocoded for you. And secondly, what's better marketing, to put your home on one website or on 1,000 websites, and that's one of the advantages of the website. On this particular case here, it's similar. When you put your want on here or your haves, it will also be on 1,000 other brokers' websites if you want it to. If you don't want it to, you don't have to. I'll show you in a minute the difference. Now, you'll notice you've got the first ingredient, the location, and the location should always be what we call a geographic limitation. How far east, how far west by city. So you're either looking from, say, Mississauga to Scarborough, Burlington to Oshawa, London to Belleville, or even Windsor to Ottawa. That's what must be put in here, a geographic limitation, how far north, east, south, or west. In this case, it could be north to Number 7 Highway, north to Newmarket, north to Barrie, that kind of thing, north to Sudbury. Those are things that you put in for the location for a want. You've got the type of property. I'm sorry, I'm jumping in quickly on you, and it's okay, and I really appreciate your response. It's a home, and it is a price range, which you have. Now, what we don't have is something called sizzle. Sizzle for a buyer means what is so good about your buyer in the marketplace over any other buyer in the marketplace.
He's qualified, very motivated buyer. So.
Qualified and motivated. Excellent. Those are two very good. You know, you could say for a business, you have the money, has the cash, that kind of thing, can act quickly. Those are other good things. Excellent. Nicely done. Now we're going to select Canada, going to select Ontario, and we're going to select the Greater Toronto Area, and we're going to select Brampton. Type it in.
Okay.
Change the have to a want. There we go. And you'll notice that we do have a category, residential homes and single-family homes, estates and single-family homes over $750,000. So it is a home. It is in Brampton. And again, we're going to put in the price, 700, 123, to 1,100,123. There you go. And there we go. Now, we're going to copy this information here. Right-click, highlight it, and copy it. Go down, oopsie daisy, go down here and pop it into the comments field. Done. Go right down to the bottom, and you notice there is an item that says, will you allow your listings to be advertised on other brokers' websites? Well, if you answer yes, this listing will appear on 1,000 other brokers' websites. If you answer no, it will not appear. I recommend always answering yes because it's greater exposure in the marketplace for your listings. Do you agree, Sohan?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yes.
let's click on submit. And usually you wait. If you click on it twice, it'll accidentally go in twice. So make sure you don't. Otherwise, it's sort of accidentally spamming everybody because it'll send out 2 emails. And you'll notice that your information has been sent out to the Ontario Digest. Also, it's being sent out to the Greater Toronto Area Digest as well. If you want to see how your information looks to the public, and you should, you click on the word Latest World here on the left-hand side. And bingo, up comes your information right on the top. If we click on it, let's go in and double check all of your personal contact information. How does everything look?
Yeah, everything's great, yeah.
Everything looks good here. If you want to make changes to your listings, you simply click on My Listings here on the left-hand side. Do you see that? It's coming up. And you'll notice you can modify or delete your listings. Now, we are recommending that every single member have at least 15 opportunities on ICIWorld. How do you get there? Well, by listening to the 3 questions, which are included in the training videos, Part 7, 3 questions. But you can also see them in another spot. When you come on ICIWorld, there's a little spot to get started here. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1 says simply log in, and your choices are in the left-hand green column. And welcome instruction pages. In the welcome instruction pages, for instance, one of the items, besides the instructions checklist, how to submit your have and want ads, is something called the marketing program. Without going into the whole thing, which are in the training videos, you just go all the way down to number 12 here, and you'll see the 3 questions here that has helped some of our members make $50,000 within 3 months. We had one lady, Doreen, who went to the database 2 area, and she found someone who was trying to sell space for a church. She called them up, asked them these 3 questions. Will they pay a commission? They agreed once they have a buyer. She also asked them, will you cover me with a 48-hour exclusive listing to show the property once I have a buyer? And they agreed. And she asked them for permission to market it. She told them she's going to do it without the address, and she did. And she ended up posting it into Database 1. Database 2 has limited exposure for ads. Only the members of our service can see these ads. But Database 1 is the ultimate in marketing, and the whole world can see it. Your information will be on 18,000 places throughout the world instantly and automatically, plus all our websites, plus the public can call you directly. The people cannot do that in Database 2. She did that. Somebody called her. She ended up showing the property, and within 3 months' time, she had sold it $2.4 million, and she made $54,000. If you want to see that, you must go to the testimonials right on our main page. Click on that, and you'll see, if you go down the page, you'll see literally amongst the most testimonials of people doing deals on the any service really that's on the internet. We're not the only one, but I'm sure other people are obviously doing deals, no question. But ICIWorld is also doing deals, and want to just simply make sure that you might want to include ICIWorld for your networking and advertising purposes, unlimited ads. Now,
that's great.
We're going to go to your website now. Let me see, how am I going to do this? Actually, I'm going to stop this session right now, and this was a good introductory to kind of try to get going. One moment, please. How do I stop the recording?